is doing very, very well financially. He makes videos for a company, and then he has to edit them, and the company's very successful, and he's constantly making videos and constantly editing, and he doesn't have time to be alone and to think and just to appreciate the world, and he wants to get out of it, and he's talked to them several times, and they keep saying, oh, we'll get you helpers, but they never do. So finally my friend sent him an email. He says, I'm resigning as of March 1st. And he gets an email back from the owners of the company offering him close to $90,000. Amy, what do you think of that?
That's huge. That's a lot of money. What would he do with all that money?
And I said, but it isn't money you want. It's time. And he's getting old, my friend. He's only 32. And he's just drying up, working so hard. So they had a meeting this day, and I'll try to tell you tomorrow if I find out how it came out. Now this is a chat with Glendora, and this is Soul to Soul, and today is February the 10th. Hey Google, how much do I ask her for?
17 minutes. We're at 1 minute.
Sorry, I didn't understand, but I found something similar. Do you want to know what is a reasonable amount of money to ask for?
Yes.
On the website businessinsider.com, they say, as a general rule of thumb, it's usually appropriate to ask for 10% to 20% more than what you're currently making.
Really?
Okay, thank you very much, Google. Hey, Google, would you give me a clock on 16 minutes, please? Timer, 16 minutes. Hey,
Sure,
Google.
16 minutes.
Yeah.
Starting now.
Yes, thank you, sweetheart.
You're so kind. Thanks for the conversation.
Now, 3 reminders, folks. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. I want myself and everybody I know to be the best we can be. Is it possible to heal sin and sickness with prayer and faith? 3. This is program number 14,194. I don't know the title of it, but what was the title of the last program, Amy?
The last program, I believe it was, something to do with,
That's about how good as I remember, how well I remember it there.
Yeah.
No, Amy, cue me up as to the events. You told me that Cracker Barrel was shut down because of a broken pipe?
Yes.
Okay. And then you told me that Denny's has a plant-based hamburger?
Yes, they have a new, non-meat, vegetarian burger included in their burger menu.
Thank you for telling us that.
You're welcome.
That's Denny's?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me some more cues, will you? Some more cues?
Appalachian Trail.
Oh, yes. The Reverend Holbrook down in Hopewell Junction has just about finished his Appalachian Trail. He's got to do New Hampshire and Vermont to get to Mount Katahdin. Well, today Amy was reading to me in the Folsom Family Bulletin. I'm a Folsom Family Association of America Incorporated. She was reading me today where Chris Folsom finished it. He started out in Georgia in March, right, Amy?
Yes.
And he got up to Mount Katahdin when?
September.
Really? And he told how nice people were all along the trail, giving them food. And they saw 2 bears. And so I called up the Reverend, and I said, would you like to have a copy of that? And he said, oh, that would be very nice. So good Dean Amy over there sent the Reverend Holbrook a copy. Next news, honey.
Izzy?
Oh, Izzy, and I'm so sorry that I messed up the dinner meeting on Tuesday. I had more than I could handle. My friend was here trying to decide whether he would buy the 1993 Lincoln and take it and have it towed down to Rockland County. And he decided not to. And then my helper that day was, instead of being a helper, he was really a deterrent. And so I was under quite a lot of push. And that's why I forgot to call when I should, and I called 20 minutes late. And I still believe that I should have done what I said. Instead of talking about Abraham Lincoln, which I did because it's Lincoln's birthday very soon, I told jokes. And I would have given a Bible passage. The whole thing is that it was rushed. And the whole thing is that it was superficial description as to what it was about. But anyway, I will take the blame, and I'm very sorry. Next, Amy.
Timothy Owen?
Oh, Timothy Owen.
Yeah.
My Seventh-day Adventist friend from the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Guilderland. After a year and a half of absentee and no being in touch, a very close friend like that, we got together and invited each other to have a deep fry scallops made from vegan tender bits. Oh, they're so good. And Tim has a daddy fry, honey?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Deep fry?
And then we made our own tartar sauce. It has to be vegan. So we took vegan mayonnaise and mixed it with sweet relish. That made a very good tartar sauce. And he couldn't find something that we were looking for, potato, that was vegan. And so he bought 2 potatoes and boiled them. And put, I cannot believe, butter on them and salt and pepper. Delicious. Next, Amy.
Lisa McGee?
Lisa McGee called up and was going to try to cancel out to go get some flowers at the airport. But I talked her out of it. Because Bill Uris, called up at the time he should have been walking in the door and said that he was sick to his stomach and he was going to turn around and go back home. And I said, well, I don't believe in this sickness stuff. I said, you turn around again and come here. Well, I've never heard from him since. And that was Wednesday. No, that would have been Tuesday morning, Amy.
Thursday morning?
Yes. Thank you.
Corn muffin.
And so I told Madeline, and she was in a rush. You know, she's rescued 9 cats. 9 feral cats. I paid $200, I think, for the operations for the veterinarian. She got 7 the first day, and she has 2 more, and she thinks there might be some more. And we think Amy wrote a check today to Scruff, right?
Yes.
For $200 for the veterinarian bills. But can you imagine that? There is a heroine of magnificent proportions. She rescued 9 cats.
Wow, that's a lot.
One of them has a veterinarian bill on Amy of $600.
Wow.
He didn't have an eye, and the veterinarian had to remove the eye, he said.
Aw, poor thing.
Oh, it's terrible. His name is Frank.
Aw. The cat's name is Frank. That's cute.
Yeah.
Archie.
Oh, Archie Dog is all well. Archie Dog, Mamie says Archie Dog likes my bed. Is that right, Amy?
Yeah, when he came here that one day, he was laying right on top of your bed.
Well, I like it too, Archie, let me tell you. I really like it. What else, honey?
Conway.
Oh, yes, Conway decided not to adopt the 1993 Lincoln. Hey, Google, how much time do we have left?
7 minutes and 49 seconds to
Oh,
go.
good. What I just heard was Amy's grown phone.
Actually, it was from Phil Eddy. He wants to know if you want him to come in tomorrow.
Oh, you're on hold, Phil Ada. Tomorrow, Saturday?
Yeah.
Tell him yes, please. What's next, Amy? We're doing pretty well, you know.
Let's see. The next one is Dr. Late.
Doctor. Any other key? Can you spell it for me?
Dr. Late is Late, late, as in the word late. And it just says
honey.
Dr.
No.
What about James Johnson?
Oh, James Johnson II. Over in the west end of New York State. Says that he will send Glendora. He answered my ad that was in Hemmings Motor News. That comes from Vermont. And James answered my ad, and he will send me $1,000 in the middle of February, and that will purchase both Lincolns. James Johnson II wants both Lincolns. And if I will give him space in my garage until March or April while he looks for storage space. Yes. I'll be delighted. Next, honey.
David King.
David King. He and I have been together 25 years. David King, after 37 years in public access TV, is resigning from Comcast. Resigning on very, very nice terms. So that's big news there. That's up in Danbury, Ridgefield, and Bethel, Connecticut.
Big Bang.
What, dear? Oh, the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Amy, show me those books, would you? One
Sure.
at a time. My dear Nassau Library.
There you go. Here's the one.
Loan me these books. Is this right side up?
Yep.
Right side up?
Now you're holding it backwards.
What do I do?
You gotta turn it back around.
This way?
Nope. Flip it back the other way.
This way?
Yeah, there you go.
What's the name of it, Amy?
How the solar system was formed.
Yeah. I want to find out about our Earth. What else, Amy?
Then we have one here that's titled The Magic School Bus Inside the Earth.
Yeah, Miss Frizzy.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, Miss Frizzle.
There you go.
They got in their magic school bus and they went to the center of the Earth and they decided it was too dark and too hot, right?
Yeah.
Have I got that right?
You gotta flip it back around. There you go. Now you can see the front.
Can you hand them to me right, honey?
Yeah, this one says Frozen Wild. How animals survive in the coldest places on Earth.
Animals?
Yeah.
I don't want to read that. That'll make me sad. I'm going to pass that by. Can I have it?
Well, just show people the picture of the cover. It's cute.
Oh, do you want me to show them another picture?
Yeah, it's cute.
What you want me to do, Amy?
Just show them the cover.
Am I doing it?
Yeah. And that's the back of it.
Okay, sweetie. I'm not going to read that one.
Alright, this one's called What If the Earth Didn't Have an Atmosphere or Gravity, or didn't go around the sun, or didn't have a central core?
Amy, when you go home tonight, can you drop a couple of these off at the library?
Sure.
Thanks.
And then we have How We Learned the Earth is Round.
Oh, okay. Is that the Big Bang?
Yeah.
That's Big Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Amy.
And the last one is a big one. It says Visual Encyclopedia of the Earth.
Wow.
It's a big one, so be careful.
Oh, what's the name of this one?
Visual Encyclopedia of the Earth.
Wow. Wow, Amy, really? Would you take care of these before they get lost?
All right. We were talking about
The books.
the books and the Big Bang.
And now, what's the next cue?
Do you want to do the Bible passage or the jokes?
Oh, is that next?
Yeah.
I'll do them both.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, everybody. We had an interruption there. What'd you think of those books? Isn't it a grand universe? Isn't it a grand universe? So rich. You know what it is? I'll give you 2 definitions of abundance. Overflowing fullness. Do we not live a life of overflowing fullness and ample sufficiency? Are we not living a life of ample sufficiency? Amy, what's next? Did I skip a hymn or something?
Well, we could do the jokes or we could do the hymn. So.
You watch the clock for me, Amy?
Yep.
Oh, the jokes? Okay, Amy. Cue the major jokes. You just have to say one word, I think.
Cemetery.
Ah, why weren't you in school yesterday? The teacher said to the boy. My mother took me to the cemetery. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody dead? Yeah. What? Somebody dead? Yeah, they all were.
IOU.
It used to be I owe you, folks. It's now I owe everybody.
Organist.
A church put an ad in a newspaper. Organist and choir director, male or female. And a man answered it and said, I've been both for several years.
All right. Blindfold.
The little boy went to the hospital and he came home and told all of his friends that the nurses were wearing blindfolds on their mouths. Is that what he said?
Yeah. College bread.
College bread. Daddy, what does college bread mean? Daddy, it means a 4-year loaf made out of the old man's dough.
Why did you park there?
Amy, the judge said to the defendant holding the parking ticket, why did you park there? And what did the defendant say?
He said the sign said fine for parking.
Next.
IRS.
Oh, 2 secretaries at the IRS.
Yeah.
Yeah, one says to the other, ooh, here's another one. Bachelor, no dependents, $150,000 a year. And the other secretary said, get his number.
ESP.
Accountant to the secretary. What does this mean? Page 2, ESP. He's going over the book. Over here, page 4, ESP. Page 20, ESP. And the secretary said, error someplace.
Hydrodynamics.
A young man was making out an application for a job on the state dam. And the question was, what does hydrodynamics mean? What does hydrodynamics mean? And he wrote down, it means I don't get the job.
Aging.
Aging is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
What is a frog's favorite drink?
Amy, what is the favorite drink of a frog?
Croak-a-cola.
Say it again.
Croak-a-cola.
Coca-Cola. And Amy, why was the mathematics book unhappy?
He had too many problems.
Thank you for bringing in those jokes, sir.
You're welcome.
Did you bring them in under protest? Okay. Is that 3 minutes?
Yep, we're at 19 minutes right now, so.
Is that 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's over 3 minutes.
Grace and peace unto you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.